Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Monday the 10th of July, which means it is the start of another weekly training vlog. Today on the cards, I've just decided to plan a nice little easy run, not going off a Garmin coach, because if you've seen my last week's, I paused my training plan just to try and get a hold of a little niggle that I was feeling in my upper leg. So I took a few days off to do some cross training and rest that muscle up. So I'm going to try and do a nice little easy run today, and to help protect the legs even further, I'm going to be running in the Leg Protectors 5000, aka the Nike Invincible Run 3. It's a really nice shoe that I got originally because I was had quite a bad knee injury from when I first started taking up running. And it really helped, you know, keep all my legs nice and comfortable. So we're going to go out for a nice little easy run. I'm not entirely sure how long it's going to be. We're just going to play it by feel, and if I feel, you know, anything flaring up, I'll come back in. But it's just going to be a nice little test today to see if that preventative work worked, essentially. I did have to implement the Nike mentality of just do it today. Because since I've not been running the past few days, my mental health's been like a little bit lower, which meant that, you know, I can't really be bothered to go out and run. But then I also know that my mental health would be better if I did run, so it's a bit of a catch-22 there. So I just need to force myself to go out on a run. I've got a nice playlist queued up. So yeah, just need to go do it because I know I'll feel a lot better afterwards. And the hardest thing is just kind of like breaking through that wall. And get back into it. So that's the plan, and I'll let you know how it goes. So back from the run, it was about 8.25 kilometres. It felt really nice. It was great to be back out running again. I really enjoyed it, even when the rain came down in that last little bit quite heavily. It was a nice easy run, other than the first little bit. I think I got a bit overexcited because I hadn't been running for a while, so I think I did go a little bit faster than I should have. But after that, when I, you know, set myself straight, it was nice pacing for the rest of it. Nice low, steady heart rate zones, which was really nice. The leg felt good. I still am going to take it a bit easier this week, so less running in general, mixing in some other strength training, getting back on the elliptical. But no, it was a good run, and it was really nice to get back out there. I really enjoyed it a lot. So here are the stats for that run: 8.26 kilometres, total time 57 minutes 53 seconds, average pace 7 minutes 1 second per kilometre, nice and easy. Pace up and down, yeah, it's quite if I go down to elevation, blah 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 blah, yep, up and downy course, so the pace does go up and down as well, like that. Heart rate, so yeah, you can see there, I got a little bit excited running out, and then there's a little bit, quite a busy road that I have to go past for a little bit to get to the nice little other easy stretch, so spike there when I just went a little bit faster to avoid getting hit and mowed down by some lorries. But then yeah, nice and low heart rate there, heart rate zones there, running power zones, elevation, and a lot of nice aerobic base training effect there. There is also something really interesting that's shown up on the watch. So obviously, last week I couldn't do much running. I only did 2 runs, I think it was, last week. So, yeah, on the Tuesday and then the Wednesday, before I decided to start doing cycling and other things. And then when I've looked at my watch today, I've seen something that I've never seen before. So if you like, even though my acute load is low at the moment, and an anaerobic shortage, VO2 max is good, blah, 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 blah. But then when you look back here, I'm apparently in my peaking training status, which I've never seen before. So I'm in ideal condition. So yeah. So maybe swapping in some more cycling and elliptical stuff going forward, even when my leg is back to top form, maybe that could be something that works for me. So interesting, and we'll keep that in mind going forward. Hello everybody, it is Tuesday. For the more astute of you, you'll see that I'm already quite sweaty, and that's because I forgot to record before I left this morning for my workout. I was just on the stationary bike today. I was doing an Austria to Italy route and didn't have time for the full thing. So I just did the first 11.4 kilometres, which isn't as long as the last ride I did, but if you look at the elevation graph for it, it's all like that. So it's quite steep. So it was a good workout. Yeah, again, pop them all up on the screen. It was really nice, mixture of heart rate zones that I got in there, and yeah, it was good. Could feel the burn in my legs, so building up that muscle there, which is good. I'm excited later on. Last night on Amazon, I purchased myself some resistance bands, so I don't need to go into the gym every time. I just want to do a little bit of strength training, which I really want to get more in, just to make sure I'm as least prone to injury as possible. So that's all for today, signing off nice and early, because I woke up early to go to the gym today instead of waiting until later for a run. Back on the running tomorrow, I believe, not entirely sure what I've got next. I might unpause the Garmin coach, who knows, we'll see. But yeah, just a nice Tuesday morning cycle. Guten Abend, everybody. That's good evening in German for any of my non-cultured viewers. Today is Wednesday. I have officially unpaused the Garmin training plan, and today it is another easy run. Looking forward to it. It's supposed to be about 6k, but we may go a little bit longer. And we'll see how we feel. But yeah, if I manage to get through this run, we'll officially, in the 2 days I've been running, have totaled more than everything I ran last week. So that would be good. That'd be a good continuation of the week. But we'll see how we get on for my 6 kilometre, maybe 8 kilometre run. Just because, not because I'm obsessed with getting high distance, just because there's a nice 8 kilometre route and like circle loop that I like to do. And if I was to make that shorter, it would have to be on a less nice route. But we'll see how we get on. Hi everybody, back from my run. It was a nice just over 6k. I decided to listen to the watch and do a little bit of a shorter run than I did on Monday. So I did well there. I didn't listen to the watch really when it said easy run. A lot of it was at that easy pace, but a good chunk of it was at that higher heart rate zone, the orange instead of the blue or the green on the Garmin. Which, you know, I was just enjoying myself. I was really liking it. It was one of my favourite running weathers, like slightly drizzly, but not really windy. So yeah, you know, whoopsie, but I'm one of those people that I'd much rather go out and enjoy a run than, you know, be just bored and plodding along, which I know easy runs definitely are really important and I do get them in plenty, but today I was just really enjoying it, so I decided to pick up the pace a little bit on some occasions. So here are the stats: 6.45 kilometres, total time 46 minutes 30 seconds, average pace 7 minutes 13 seconds per kilometre. You can see, yeah, pace going up and down. Sometimes I decide to go a little bit quicker because I was having a good time. It is what it is. Heart rate zone, yeah, so you can see, you know, a fair amount in that easy area, but yeah, I definitely did go a little bit too fast for what it was wanting sometimes. Heart rate zones there, you see it was mostly that green, but yeah, a good chunk of orange, which probably should have been there. Running power, run power zones, elevation graph, and then base effect, which is good. That is the goal with an easy run. Maybe it just should have been a little bit more higher in that aerobic bit, but oh well, life happens. So I'm just making dinner at the moment. I've got some Cajun chicken burgers in the oven, and whilst I'm doing that, I'm just going to do some strength work with the resistance bands that came in the other day that I ordered. So nice little rest of the evening I've got planned. I'm going to have a bath after that and then just relax and maybe play some video games. Not entirely sure. Hello, it is Thursday. It is just past noon. I've got the day off today. So I'm about to walk up to the gym to do some elliptical. This week I'm going to go back and forth each day between running and then doing something else, either bike, swim, elliptical, or even just nothing at all. I want to get back into doing more running after last week, but still more relaxed than I have previously. So that's why we're popping in some more other exercises just to protect my limbs. So this morning I just woke up and I wasn't feeling my usual granola and yogurt, so I ended up having more of that s'more cereal. But I didn't realise until I'd already poured the bowl of cereal that the milk I had was out of date, so I ended up using chocolate milk instead. So It felt a bit like the dream breakfast of a 5-year-old, but chocolate milk's good for runners anyway, so it was actually a really healthy breakfast. Not really, but I had an apple afterwards, so balances it out, right? So yeah, just about to walk up to the gym. Hopefully I managed to stay dry on the walk up. It's been cycling over the past like half hour between like really strong rain and then nothing at all, just going back and forth. So fingers crossed we make it up there relatively dry. So we are back from the gym. I managed to dodge the rain on the way up and the way down, which was nice. I did 45 minutes on the elliptical, really nice and easy, really low heart rate, which is good. And then I just did a little bit of strength training even, if I can speak, just for my core and my legs as well. So a nice productive early afternoon in the gym. So all there's left to do for the rest of the day is make lunch and relax. Hello everybody, it is Friday. I'm getting ready to go out to the gym. I'm going out to the gym today because it is quite rainy. Normally I don't mind running in the rain. After all, I am Scottish, so I am used to it. But it's quite heavy rain and there's quite a lot of wind, and there's weather warnings for thunderstorms. So I thought, I'll just go to the gym today just to avoid getting caught up in all that. It is a cadence drills workout today. To be completely honest, I'm not entirely sure why I keep getting given cadence drill workouts on my Garmin plan. I really don't think they benefit me too much anymore because my average cadence is generally quite high. But we'll keep doing them as long as they keep giving them to me, I suppose. Some slight leg pain today, and this is a question I have for you. How do you work in your strength and conditioning stuff in your week so that when you need to go do your run, you're recovered enough that your legs aren't sore? Because do you just have to do them like the day before your rest day so that then by the time you're back to running, they've recovered? Let me know how you get on with that, because I just try and fit in my strength work when and where I can. But yeah, maybe that's not ideal because now the day after my legs are quite sore, but we'll see how that gets on. Hello everybody, excuse the double chin. I'm just recording now walking back from the gym because, to be honest, when I get home I'm going to be cooking and then having a bath, so I can't really be bothered to record when I get home. As you can see, it is raining still. Yeah, so cadence drills today. I don't know what's going on with Garmin and my coach Amy, because I don't know why she thinks I'm the Duracell bunny with the cadence workout she set for me today. Like I said, normally like my average cadence is somewhere like around like the 180 mark, which I've looked up and apparently is quite good. But today she was wanting me to do the higher cadence bit in between like 190 and 200, which I'm sorry, Amy, it's just not going to happen. It did happen for a bit of it, but it's just not sustainable. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry if that means I can't be a professional athlete, but it is what it is. So now I'm walking home. I'm just going to put instead of doing my watch rundown at the end, I'm just going to put up the thing on the screen because I'm walking and I can't really record my watch while I'm walking home. Yeah, it's an alright workout, like 6 kilometers. When you're looking at that on the screen, don't pay any attention to the pace graph. Garmin notoriously is terrible at doing treadmill speed and distance work, like the pace calculations. I was at set pace the entire time, like the speed did not change, but on Garmin it varies wildly, so just ignore that. So yeah, quite a moderate workout. It's alright. Going home now, going via there's like a luxury food shop in town, and I've run out of pesto, and I quite like putting my pesto on the bun for my Cajun chicken burgers. And I decided the other day I was in and I saw they had like this really fancy pesto that looked lovely, but it was £7 for the jar. But I've decided it's Friday, it's still cheaper than going to get a takeaway, so I'm just going to go buy my luxury jar of pesto. I'm going to treat myself to that. But yeah, other than that, not really much to say for the rest of the day, so I'll see you tomorrow. Hello everybody, it is Sunday. Apologies, no footage from yesterday. I did forget to record yesterday, so apologies for that one. Yesterday was just a nice easy bike ride at the gym. It's about 16 kilometers and 37 minutes would be up there. It's quite nice. I've done that route before and it took like 45 minutes. And both of them were trying to be in that easy heart rate zone, so that was nice, like getting a bit faster there. Today I am about to go on my long run, part of my Garmin coach training plan, but it's only for 10 kilometers. Once you pause a training plan, when you reinstate it, it asks you for a reason, and if it's for an injury or something like that, or you find it too difficult, it scales it back the next week just to give you a nice little ramp back up. So that's good. Just about to go out and do that. Not entirely sure what kind of pace I'm going to go for. Just see how we feel when we get started. Not entirely sure of the route either. As you can see, I've not very planned this one very well. Just going to go out for a run, and hopefully I'll, organise it so that I get back, that when I finish, it's relatively close to home. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. Hello, I am back from my run. It was 10 kilometers in total. I ended up doing 3.5 times of a loop, which was just over like 2.5 kilometers each loop. Like I said, when I went out, I didn't really have any sort of plan on how fast I was going to take it, what the story was going to be there. I set off, I felt really good. I was in my favourite shoes, the Puma DV8 Nitro Elite 2s. I'll put a link to a review I recently posted for those shoes, if you'd like to go take a look at that. And yeah, I felt really good, felt quite fast. And then I very quickly realised that I could potentially go for a 10k PB today, which is great. So I was carrying on, trucking along, and then about halfway through the second loop, I started feeling quite thirsty. I don't think I hydrated enough before I went out, and because I wasn't really expecting this to be a proper effort, I didn't take my my water with me today, which is a bit of a silly thing. So I started to feel really dehydrated partway through that second loop, and then on the start of the third loop, I got another, a really painful cramp, which never really went away. I did think when it came on that I'd actually have to stop the whole thing, not even finish it, even if it was slower. But I cracked on. A large part of it was against quite a big headwind. So, the conditions weren't great. My body wasn't feeling great by the end of it. However, we did manage to get a 10k PB even. It was 52 minutes and 8 seconds, which is really, really good. I'm really, really proud of that. My last one was in the 54 or 55 minutes. Can't really remember. I'll pop it up there. But yeah, so really chuffed. So let's go over the stats. So here we go. 10.01 kilometers, 52 minutes and 7 seconds. On the Garmin app, it says that it was 10 kilometers and 52 minutes and 8 seconds. So not entirely sure. I'm just going to take the longer time. And then average pace, 5 minutes, 13 seconds per kilometer. So there you can see pace. Started off fast because we were going on a downhill, went up and down because if you see later on, it was kind of an up and downy course. Heart rate, other than in some of the downhill sections, it was fairly high heart rate the entire time. Heart rate zones, you can see that there. Running power, run power zones, and then see those elevation there. And then the training effect there, so a lot of aerobic and a lot of anaerobic as well, so VO2 max in total. So yeah, when I woke up today, I wasn't expecting to get a 10k PB, so that's really good news for the day. Finishing the week on a high, so that's nice. So plan for the rest of the evening, I'm going to go cook some dinner. I think I've got some sea bass fillets that I'm going to cook up, have a bath, and then edit and upload this video. So that'll be me for this week. If you enjoyed this week's vlog, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe. I'll also put my Strava details down there in case you're inclined to go follow me and leave some kudos for this run in particular, or any of the other activities I've taken part in this week. I will try and follow back every single person I can, and I'll be able to share the kudos with you guys as well. So until next time, bye bye.